Welcome to Skywall IP. Today I will demonstrate how to play back recorded footage from your NVR. Firstly, there are a few different ways to play back recorded footage. Over time, as you become more confident with the NVR, you may find shortcuts. However, for now, I will be explaining the simplest process to go about playing back your footage. Let's begin by right-clicking on the screen and selecting Playback. Enter the Skywall IP default password, which is SW111111, unless you've already changed it to something else, in which case please enter it here. Select Enter and OK. On the right hand side, you can select multiple cameras to view or just the one. Further down, you will see a mini calendar to which you may select the desired day you wish to play back. The coloured squares indicate recordings. The grey squares indicate no recordings exist for that particular day. Select your desired day. At the bottom of the screen, you have a timeline. Again, you have coloured indicators showing where footage has been recorded. So the blue recordings are continuous motion, when the camera was set to continuous motion, and the red is when there's an event, so it was set on motion. You'll notice these little black lines in between. This means that no recordings were for that particular time. For easier reviewing, the timeline can be zoomed in by selecting the arrows on the bottom right hand side. Currently, a 24-hour period is displayed on this timeline. By selecting the zoom once, we now create a timeline that is within 6 hours. By selecting it again, we now have a 1 hour period. There is a simple submenu at the bottom of the timeline, similar to your home DVD player. If you hover your mouse over the menu, it will display the button's functions. Next day, previous day, speed up, speed down, 30 seconds forward, 30 seconds reverse, pause, stop, play reverse. Most of these are self-explanatory, however I will explain them briefly as follows. So we have the first one, next day. So that was, if I was on the 15th, I could easily select this and go to the 16th. Just a very quick way of moving amongst days. And the same with previous day. The next one is, which might be used the most, is the speed up. So by selecting the speed up, it's basically fast forward. So we get ×2 here. There's a couple of different speeds we can go up to. There's 4, there's 8, there's 16, 32, 64, 128, and obviously max. However, to slow it down, we just go the other way. The next function we also have is 30 seconds forward. So you'll notice here that obviously we're playing back some footage now. By selecting 30 seconds forward, it jumps 30 seconds. And the same, if we go the other way, it reverses 30 seconds. We have pause, there's stop, and there's playing reverse. Once in reverse, we basically have the same capabilities down here in when we fast forward. It works the exact same way, but in reverse. To return to forward play, we just press play again. The only other feature, you'll notice there's another submenu over here, the only other features really that you're most likely to use is this zoom in function. So it works like the normal zoom in function in live view. You have this mini screen on the bottom right hand side. By right clicking and dragging and making a box, that's where you're zooming into. So you can go as small as you want. As large as you want. and etc. In order to return back to the unzoomed section, you just right click once and you're back to here. To get out of playback mode, you select exit on the top right hand side and you're out. Thank you for visiting our site. We trust this video has been helpful. If you have any further questions, don't hesitate to email us at support@spds.com.au and one of our customer service officers will be sure to respond to your inquiry.